In the earlier session, we discussed about how to convert if you have given any decimal number, how to convert in the form of the fraction, or if you have given any fraction or that one, how do you convert in the form of the decimal number. These we discussed. Now based on that, let us solve exercise 1.1. First question. Write any three rational numbers. You can write any three rational numbers. To write the rational numbers, you have to know what is meant by the rational number. What are rational numbers? If you have given any two integers, you can write those integers in the form of the fractions. And what will be the condition? The denominator should not be equal to 0. Based on this condition, you can write any three rational numbers. Write 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 5. Right? You can write it any rational numbers. Now see the second question. In the first one, this is A, and see the second one. Here they asked, write rational numbers in your own words. What is meant by rational numbers? You will define rational numbers in two different ways. What we have defined here, you know that the rational numbers are denoted by the letter Q. And how do you define? We define if P and Q are integers, we have to write this one as a fraction P by Q. Here write it as P and Q are integers. And what will be the condition for the denominator? The Q should not be equal to 0. Like this we define. Or you can define the rational numbers in the other way. The numbers that are either terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals are called rational numbers. You can write it any of the way. Now see the second question. Here they have given some statements. Just to have to write an example based on the statement. First one, a number which is rational but not an integer. You have to write one number such that that number should be a rational number and it should not be an integer. So you know that the rational numbers are nothing but the fractions and the denominator should not be equal to 0. And you know that it is not an integer. What are integers? Integers are nothing but the negative numbers, 0, and the positive numbers. So here the first one. Now see the second question. A whole number which is not a natural number. You have to write a whole number and that should not be a natural number. You know that what is that number? 0. You know that 0 is a whole number, but 0 is not a natural number because the natural numbers will start from 1. Now see the third one. Third one, an integer which is not a whole number. You have to write an integer, but it should not be a whole number. What are integers? You know that if we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, we will get the integers. So you have to write here any negative number. Let us take minus 5. You know that it is an integer, but it is not a whole number because the whole numbers will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now let us solve the next one. Next one, a number which is natural number, whole number, integer and rational number. You have to write one number such that that number should be a natural number, whole number, integer and rational number. Consider 1. You know that 1 is a natural number and 1 is also a whole number and 1 is also a rational number and 1 is also an integer. Now see the last one in this. Here a number which is an integer but not a natural number. You have to write integer but it should not be a natural number. What is that one which is nothing but consider minus 1. You know that minus 1 is an integer but it is not a natural number. Now see the third question. Write 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. You have to write 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. In between 1 and 2, you have to write 5 rational numbers. You can solve this problem in different ways. Here, see here, the simple one is just first check do you make these numbers as the denominator 6? Just take the first number, multiply this number with 6 by 6, so that you are getting the denominator as 6. What is the value of 6 by 6? Now consider the second number. What is the second number? 2. Just you have to multiply this number with 6 by 6. So what you will get? 6 2s are 12 by 6. So we have written 1 as 6 by 6. You know that 6 6 will get cancelled, you will get 1. You can write it. And we have written 2 as 12 by 6. 6 1s and 6 2s. You can write it as 2. So we have written 1 as 6 by 6 and 2 as 12 by 6. Clearly, in between how many numbers will be there? The next number is 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6. So, how many numbers we got in between these numbers? 5 numbers. In the question, how many numbers they asked? 5 rational numbers. So, this is a simple technique. First, while you have to write 5 rational numbers, just add to the given number 5. So, add 1 to that, you are getting 6. What we have to do? You have to make the given numbers with the denominator 6. To make this denominator as 6, what we have to do? Just take the first number, multiply and divide with 6 by 6, and take the second number, multiply and divide by 6 by 6. So we can write 1 as 6 by 6 and 2 as 12 by 6. In between 6 by 6 and 12 by 6, how many numbers are there? 5 numbers are there. You can do in this way, or you can do in the other way also. Let us see that also. Here they asked to write the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. In between 1 and 2, by using the mean method, what will be the middle value here? You can take the average of these two values. What you will get? 1 plus 2 by 2. So what is the value of 1 plus 2 by 2? Which is nothing but 3 by 2. So in between 1 and 2, what the number will locate? 3 by 2. Again take these two numbers and write what is the middle number between these two numbers. So again you have to take the average of these two numbers. What you get here? 1 plus 3 by 2 by 2. You have to add these numbers divided by 2. Now take the LCM. What you get? 2 into 1, which is 2, plus here what is there? 3 by 2 by 2. So what is the value of 2 plus 3? 5. And what is the value of 2 into 2, which is 4. So in between these two numbers, which number will be located? 5 by 4. So write it here. 1 less than 5 by 4, less than 3 by 2 and less than 2. In between 1 and 2 we got two numbers. Again you have to take the mean of these two numbers. So since it is a long process, but you can do in this way also. That we can do in the first method. So if you want to find, since we need to find 5 rational numbers, we already done 2. In the next case, just you have to take the average of these two values, you will get the middle one. Again you have to take the average of these values so that you will get the 5 rational numbers. This is the alternate method. Now see the next question. Fourth question. Here they ask insert 3 rational numbers. Before question they asked insert 5 rational numbers. In this question they asked insert 3 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. Here the same question, here they have given, but in this question they have given in the form of the fractions. Before question they have given 1 and 2. In this question they have given 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. First you have here they asked to write 3 rational numbers. So what is our first step? Just you have to add 1 this number, right? So before taking 1 this number, just make the denominators as equal. Consider 3 by 5. How do you make the denominators as equal here? Here just you have to multiply this denominator to both these numbers, and you have to multiply this denominator to this number. So here if you consider 3 by 5, what is the denominator of the other number? 3. So you have to take the 3 and multiply and divide with 3. So what you will get here, while multiplying two fractions, just you have to multiply the numerator and you have to multiply the denominator. What is the value of 3 into 3? Which is 9. And what is the value of 5 into 3? Which is 50. Similarly, consider the other number. What will be the other number? 2 by 3. Now which number you have to multiply? The other number you have to take. Here this denominator 5. Now multiply this number with 5 and divide by 5. So what you will get? 2 into 5 which is 10 and 3 into 5 which is 50. You can clearly observe that we are making the denominator as equal. So how do you make the denominator as equal? Just consider the number and multiply and divide this number with the given other number denominator. So take this number and multiply with 3 by 3. Take this number and multiply with 5 by 5. So that we are making the denominators as equal. So what the number will become? 3 by 5 will become here 9 by 15 and 2 by 3 will become here 10 by 15. Right? In between these two numbers now you have to write 3 rational numbers. Now you can follow the same procedure as we have done in the last problem here. So what we have to do, since we need to find 3 rational numbers, just add 1 to that. So you are getting 4. Now what we have to do here, you have to multiply this number and divide this number to both of this number. So what you get here, 9 by 15 into 4 by 4. Here also 10 by 15 into 4 by 4. So what you get here, 9 into 4 which is 36 and 15 into 4 which is 60. After that here 40 by 60. So here what we have done, we have made the denominator as same. After that we need to check how many rational numbers are there between these two numbers. How many are there? We have to find 3. Just add 1 to that. You are getting as 4. Now multiply this number and divide this number with 4. So what you are getting? 36 by 60 and 40 by 60. Now write the middle numbers. What will be the next number? 37 by 60, 38 by 60, 39 by 60 and 40 by 60. So how many numbers we have written in between these two numbers? 3 rational numbers. Okay. How do you solve? Just by seeing, if you have given the fraction, you have to make the denominators as equal. We have done it, and after that you have to check the how many rational numbers we have to write and add 1 to that number. Just multiply and divide with that number so that you can write 3 rational numbers in between these two numbers. Now see the next question. Represent 8 by 5 and minus 8 by 5 on a number line. You have to write these numbers on a number line. If you want to represent rational numbers on a number line, what is our first step? First you have to draw the number line, and after that you have to mark the numbers 0, 1, 2, here minus 1 and minus 2. And after that you have to check the denominator. What is the denominator here? 5. So you have to divide each unit into 5 equal parts. Let us divide here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the left side again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here what is the first step? First you have to draw the number line. After that you have to check the denominator. Since here the denominator is 5, divide each unit into 5 equal parts. After that check the numerator, and you have to move that many steps to the right of 0 if it is a positive number, or if it is a negative number you have to move the left of the 0. Since it is a 8 by 5 is a positive number, here you have to check the numerator. Since 8 is there, you have to move here 8 steps. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be the value of 8 by 5. So here, now if you need to represent minus 8 by 5, you need to move 8 steps to the left side of the number line. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be minus 8 by 5. If you want to check it, you can check it. This one you can write it as 0. What is the denominator here? 5. And what is the next one? 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5. This one is 4 by 5. This one is 5 by 5, which is nothing but 1. And after that you will get it 6 by 5, 7 by 5 and 8 by 5. So like that you have to represent. If you have given any rational number, just you have to check the denominator, divide that into equal parts, and after that you have to check the numerator and you have to go that many steps on the number line. If it is a positive number, you have to go to the right side, and if it is a negative number, you have to go to the left side. Now see the next question. Sixth question. Here represent the following rational numbers in the decimal forms. Here you have to write these numbers in the decimal form. The first one 242 by 1000. How do you write this one in the decimal form? Just you have to check how many zeros are there. Here in the denominator how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So write the number, given number 242, and from the right you have to move 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. Here you have to keep the decimal point. Before that you need to give 0. So you can write 242 by 1000 as 0.242. You need to check in the denominator how many zeros are there. Since 3 zeros are there, you have to move 3 zeros. You have to move 3 numbers to the right, and after that you need to keep the decimal point. And now see the second question. 354 by 500. You have to write this one in the decimal form. So here you need to divide 500 with 354. But since it is a long process, let us make the denominator in the form of the tens. So here to make in the form of the tens, here just multiply with 2 by 2. So that you are getting 5 into 10, which is 5 into 2, which is 10. So here what you will get here? 354 into 2. What is the value of 354 into 2? 4 2s 8. And after that 5 2s 10, 0, 1, 3 2 6 plus 1, which is 7. 708. And after that what is the value of 500 into 2, which is 1000. Now here we have made the denominator as 1000. Now it is very simple. Just you have to check how many zeros are there. 3 zeros are there. So you need to move to the 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Here you will get a point. So write it here 0.708. Now see the next question. 2 by 5. Again, just make the denominator in the form of 10. To make the denominator in the form of 10, which number you have to multiply? You have to multiply this number with 2. So that you will get 5 into 2, which is 10. So divide and multiply with 2 by 2. What you will get? 2 into 2, which is 4. 5 into 2, which is 10. So you will get here, since 1 0 is there, you have to move one number. So you will get 0.4. Okay. Now the remaining problems you can do it in the similar way. In the next session we are going to discuss the remaining problems.